guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you my January favourites. Now I haven't got a huge amount of products here because January has been a bit of a funny month for me. So I've had a cold for the last week and a half. I'm just getting over it now, so I'm still a little bit sniffly. And also at the beginning of the month I had an exam. It was actually my first exam since I left uni, and it was a professional exam for my work. So I haven't really been using many new products or wearing a lot of makeup and changing things up very much, so I haven't got a huge amount of products to share with you this time, but I really hope you like the ones that I have here. So the first two products that I want to start with are skincare. So you may recall in one of my previous videos I spoke about having very dehydrated skin recently. So I have been using products that target that. The first one has been Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish. This is a cleansing balm that I have used for many years and I keep going back to. I've tried lots of other products, obviously sometimes I get a bit bored and I want to try something new, but I always come back to this particular product. My skin just really likes it. I've got quite sensitive skin, so I have to be careful with what products that I'm using, and I just love how refreshing this is to use. I use it in the morning to freshen up my face, and I also use it in the evening to remove my makeup, and it works perfectly for that. I first apply the cream to my face in circular motions, then I add a little water, and then I remove it with a flannel, and that works fine for me. It doesn't irritate my skin or anything, or my eyes. My eyes tend to get quite irritated by some products as well. So this one is really nice. It makes my face feel fresh, removes all my makeup, and it definitely has made a difference. I think even just switching my products. So I think my cleansing balm by Emma Hardy I absolutely love. It's one of my favourites. It's another one that I go back over and over again, but I kind of feel like my skin got a bit used to it. I needed a change. So my first point of call was the Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish. It's a cult product. The majority of people have probably heard of it or used it already. And if you haven't, then give it a try. It's often on sale. They have like different sizes as well. So if you haven't tried it already, definitely go and grab one of these because it's amazing. The next product that I've got to share with you is a face mask by Kiehl's. This is the Turmeric and Cranberry Seed Energizing Radiance Mask, and this is a wonderful face mask. It's slightly yellowy orange in colour because of the turmeric, and it's relatively strong, I find, for my skin. As I mentioned, it is sensitive, and I feel like if this was any stronger it would probably be a little bit too much for my skin. So if you've got very sensitive skin, then maybe one for you to avoid, but I can just about get away with it. To apply the face mask, I just add a thin layer to my face. I allow it to dry for around 10 minutes, and then I add a little bit of warm water in circular motions to slowly exfoliate as well. Thanks to the cranberry seeds inside, it allows you to also exfoliate as well as clear up your skin. So this is a really great all-rounder product, and I've really been enjoying it. I kind of regret not having found this product earlier on because it's been so good for my skin. I really like it, and I can imagine that I'll use it for quite a long time to come. The next product that I've been loving is one by Clarins, and this is also due to me having that cold and being quite dry. So my lips have been really dry over the last few weeks, I think because of the weather and the cold combined. So I was looking for something very nourishing for my lips. The various lip balms and things that I have just weren't doing anything, so I looked into lip oils and I found that Clarins have got one, and this is the Instant Light Lip Comfort Oil, and I really like this product. I was a little bit dubious when I first saw it because the smell of it reminded me of one of those really sort of cheap sticky lip glosses that I got when I was a teenager just getting into makeup, and don't be put off by that. I mean, now I've learnt to love the smell, but sort of instantly when I smelt it, that's just what it took me back to, and it's completely different. The formula is not greasy at all. It absorbs really nicely into my lips, but not too quickly. So although I do apply it a few times a day, it's not too much. It's not tacky or sticky or anything, and I just really like it. It's available in a few different shades, including clear as well, so whatever you're after. If you want, I think there might even be one that's got glitter in it as well, so yeah, there's something for everyone with this one. The particular lip oil that I've got is raspberry, and I really like that because it's got a very slight hint of pink in it, which I enjoy, particularly because I haven't been wearing lipsticks due to my lips being dry. So it's quite nice to have a lip oil that has also got a little bit of colour in, so that when I've got a full face of makeup that's been done, my lips don't look like I've forgotten about them. So I really enjoy this lip oil. If you've got a similar problem with suffering from dry lips as well, then this one might be worth taking a look at. So the next product that I want to talk to you about is the Sarah Chapman Skinesis Skin Insurance SPF 30. This is just a tinted moisturiser, but it's been great to have something that isn't as heavy to be able to apply to my skin on those sort of no makeup days. So because it has a slight tint to it, it does get rid of some of my sort of more subtle blemishes and things like that, so I feel like I'm wearing something, but it isn't like a full face of makeup obviously and hasn't got full coverage. I also like it's very light on the skin and it absorbs pretty quickly as well, and it doesn't leave me looking greasy. I'm really not keen on the smell though, but luckily that doesn't linger for too long, so I just have to put up with it while I apply it, and then once it's dried, thankfully you can't smell it anymore. That's the only downside for me really. You also get quite a lot in here, and I hardly use any on each application, so this is something that's going to last me ages. The next product that I've been loving in January is by Smashbox, and it's an eyeshadow palette. It's not a new release, it's been around for a while and I've owned it for a while as well, but to be honest I completely forgot about it. I came across it at Christmas when I was sorting through some of my makeup, and I kicked myself for not remembering it was there because it was such a pretty palette. It's the Double Exposure Smashbox palette, and it's got a few different shades in here which are pretty much all neutral. They have got a few lilacs, a few browns, a few pinks, a highlighter shade, everything you need really in one palette, which has been perfect for the past month. This is a real go-to palette if you're going on holiday or you're going away, then this is a perfect palette to take with you because you've got everything that you need in one place. They are also very well formulated, well pigmented eyeshadows as well. They blend very nicely. You need very minimum effort in order to achieve a nice natural looking smoky eye, which is exactly what I like. I really hate it when you get like the perfect shade eyeshadow but you take forever having to blend it out because it goes all patchy and just isn't a great formula, but you don't get that with these at all. They're really lovely. I'm hoping that this eyeshadow palette is actually still available. I'm assuming that it is, and I'll put the link below, but it's a really lovely one. If you're into neutrals, then check it out. Last but not least is a candle that I've been loving this month. This is by Bath & Body Works and it's Spiced Apple Toddy. Now Bath & Body Works is a brand of candles that I love, and every now and then I bulk buy them, and the reason for that is that they're not readily available in the UK, which is just massively disappointing. I think they've got a huge market over here. So many people love their products, particularly their candles, but trying to buy them from the UK turns out actually quite expensive, so I don't do it very often. For me, Bath & Body Works candles are more of a treat really, and it's a shame because I love them. This one is, as the name suggests, quite an autumn winter scent, and I just really love it. It reminds me of Christmas, and it's just very sort of rich, and I'm not very good at describing smells, but it's really nice. It's Christmassy, it's kind of got cinnamon in, apple, it's quite rich and quite deep. This is a candle that's got 3 wicks as well, so it burns really evenly and you don't get like a weird tunnelling effect or anything like that. It's easy to use in that way. You don't have to sort of worry about drafts and things like that too much. You can just light it and then leave it be, and it tends to be okay in my experience anyway. Another thing that I love about Bath & Body Works candles is that the scent is so strong that they fill the whole house. I'm yet to find one, which has been a disappointment, which is obviously a big bonus, particularly because you are paying a little bit more by getting them from America as well. So they're a big winner for me, and I'm probably about due putting in a new order, I would have thought, because I've actually had this one for quite a while. I've been making it last, just burning a little bit at a time. So that's all of my January favourites. I really hope that you enjoyed the video, and I would love to hear what your favourite products of January have been as well, so please leave a comment below. If you did enjoy listening to my video, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe as well. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you next time. Bye!